My name is Amy, and I am a scientist with the after-school science program called Think Like a Scientist. And today, we're going to do an experiment called traveling ink, and we're going to look at the process called chromatography. Don't be scared. Chromatography is kind of a fancy science word that is the separation of chemicals in a mixture. So let's see what we're going to need for our experiment. We're going to need a clear drinking glass with about 1/4 cup of water. I need at least 2 paper clips, some paper towels, a scissor because I have to cut it in half, and then some markers. So with my paper towel, first thing I'm going to do is measure it to be about the size of the glass. So I want to cut it to be about the size of the glass. So I've already cut this one in half, but to make sure it's about the size of the glass, I'm just going to cut a little bit extra off the top. Now it should fit in my glass nicely. The next thing I'm going to do is I want to make sure that when I put it in the glass, that where I'm going to put my marker line, it's above the water. So I'm going to just use my finger here, and I am keeping track of where that is. When I put the paper towel in the water, I don't want my ink line to be in the water. I'm actually going to use both of my markers today for this experiment. You could just use one if you want, but I want to look at 2 colors at the same time. So I'm going to do the purple there, kind of a nice thick line of marker, and then the red over here, kind of a nice thick line of marker, so you can see that. Okay, now that I have my markers on my paper towel, I need to roll it into a tube. And I am going to use the paper clips now to keep this kind of like in a tube. It kind of looks like it's about the size of a toilet paper tube, actually. I'm going to just put the paper clips, one on each side, so I can keep this in the tube shape. And then from here, I'm going to now put it in my glass of water. Now be careful when you do this, do it slowly and carefully, and also don't blink because you're gonna watch the water travel up the paper towel, and as soon as it hits the ink, it's gonna start to separate. Well, the colors in the ink are gonna start to separate and go up the paper towel. Oh my gosh, are you seeing that? Wow. So I actually did this a little bit earlier so that we could see a process that had been going on only for about 15 minutes, but look at that. There's the purple. You can see all the different colors that have come out in this chromatography process, or separation of chemicals in a mixture. And the same thing for the red. You can see all the different colors that have separated. And you can keep this going as long as you want. It can go the water will go all the way to the top of the paper towel. So, hope you enjoyed that experiment. These are all things that you can use from home. These are all safe, obviously, the marker, the water, paper towel. When you're done, you just want to throw it away and keep doing science. Thanks.